What's going on, everybody? Welcome to our segment of the barbecue. Miami is absolutely popping off. They points a couple weeks ago on the Denver Broncos. Should have broken an NFL record, but they didn't go for the field goal. So, and on Miami just going crazy. We're gonna do Miami icons, Mount Rushmore. It doesn't have to be people; it could be places or things in Miami. I went first. I mean, DPU went first last time, so I'm gonna go first this time, and I gotta go with it. The legend, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, is my first pick.
Interesting.
So who you got?
First pick. I think my first pick was pretty obvious. I had to go with my guy Dan Marino,
Okay.
the original gun number 13, greatest quarterback in Dolphins history. So I think when you talk about Miami sports, I think Dan Marino is just number one in terms of Miami Mount Rushmore icons.
Sports wise, definitely. But yeah, that's a solid one. You can't go wrong with Dan the Man. Honestly, if he had a couple Super Bowls, you could probably throw him in the consideration of one of the best QBs ever, but he doesn't have any, so can't do that, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not.
Yeah. So you get the second.
Yeah. Okay, so it's kind of, well, okay. I'm gonna go with a little different run here. College football route. I'm gonna say my boy Howard Schnellenberger.
Okay. All right.
He made the U what it is, or at least what it used to be. But not only that, I had the opportunity to meet him, and get to know him when he was at FAU. He passed away a couple years ago. Really, obviously a legend in the game of college football. Did one of the greatest programs and dynasties and college football down in Miami at the U. So I have to go with Schnelly as one of my picks.
Good pick. I didn't even think about that one. That was, I mean, off the radar a little bit, but definitely worthy. Definitely worthy, for sure. Started putting him on the map, and then he built FAU. Basically, he built FAU football program. So, I mean, he's a legend in South Florida, not just at the University of Miami.
Exactly. FAU too. Like he built the FAU program. So.
But next, I'm gonna go back to the sporting world. I'm gonna go boy that you got on the jersey, D Wade. You can't talk about Miami without talking about my boy D Wade. My eyes every time his little Hall of Fame speech. One of the best players ever played of all time in basketball. So I'm going. D Wade's got to be on the Mount Rushmore.
100%. You take him, so.
But next, I'm gonna have to go with another Miami legend. He's at almost every sporting event in Miami. We got he's known for his cloth talk, or he is the best at everything. So, going DJ Khaled, baby. The keys to success. Keys to success.
Major key.
Major Keela.
Golf.
Yeah. That's my third pick. Yeah.
All right. So, okay, these are my last two picks. So they got to be good. Okay, for my third pick, I'm going to switch it up a little bit. This is another person, but I'm going away from football, going towards baseball now. I'm saying Dontrell Willis. When you look at the Marlins back when they made their World Series run in 2003, I mean, he's the one guy I think that sticks out of everyone else just because he was iconic. His pitching motion, I mean, honestly, being like an African American pitcher, like there's not, at least at that time, there weren't many like super dominant like, black pitchers in the MLB.
Not that hit like he did either.
Yeah, and he could hit. He had he used to wear the hat like to the side. And he had a big leg kick and deep guy, dude. He used to throw straight gas, and he was a big part in rookie too on the World Series back in 03.
They were both rookies on the team.
Yeah, and multiple All-Star selections. So I'm putting Dontrell Willis up because in my mind he's like an iconic figure.
I thought you were gonna go Mr. Marlin himself, Jeff Conine.
No, I'm more of a D-Train guy, but Jeff Conine definitely, yeah. But okay, for my last pick, so this is not a person for my last pick. This is a place that's pretty much created the sports scene in the city of Miami, and going to be the stadium. Well, what now is what Marlins Park is, but the Orange Bowl.
Good pick.
The OB is classic. I was young. I never experienced going to the Orange Bowl and seeing a game there. Especially like back in the early 2000s when Miami was probably the best they'd ever been with all those guys they had. You know, guys like Sean Taylor and Andre Johnson and Devin Hester and all those different guys that were just Clint Portis. I mean, on and on and on and on. You know, those national championship teams. But the reason I say that is just because I like those 30 for 30s they did about the U, and I think what was really sad, and growing up, I was a Hurricanes fan because all my cousins were fans. Because obviously they were really good. Like when growing up, and they were all older than me. They got to go to the Orange Bowl and watch those teams, and I just kind of followed along with them. But what really stuck out to me was watching the end of that last 30. It talks about the recent times of the 2000s. They talked about tore down the Orange Bowl in I think 2007 or 2008. They felt like they kind of ripped the heart out and the soul of what the U was, because that's where the U built in that stadium. And now they play at Hard Rock Stadium, which is still a good stadium, but it's about 5 minutes from Coral Gables, where the university is, as opposed to Orange, right in downtown Miami.
Yeah.
And not only that, but think of the great Dolphins teams that played there. The 72 Dolphins, and you had those historic games in the 80s when that Monday night game when the Dolphins beat the 5 Bears on Monday night and get their only loss on the Super Bowl that year. I just a lot of history, and not only that, there's a lot of before the Marlins came to Miami, like back in the 50s and 60s, there were a lot of like Negro League baseball teams that played in the Orange Bowl, and a couple like minor league teams. So it was a very versatile stadium, and there's just like so many memories and so many various bowls that were played in the bowl. And if I had one wish, like sports wish, to go back in time, I think it would be to go and watch a game at the Orange Bowl.
No, I agree that the culture was kind of broken whenever they tore down the been the same honestly since then. And I keep saying their own stadiums because that Miami Dolphins stadium, one, is way too big for any college team to play at, and it doesn't feel right when you go to watch a game there, a Miami game there. I mean, it just doesn't feel like you're watching college football. It doesn't feel. So they need their own space, and I don't think it'll happen. But I mean, the thing I wish is they never took away that Orange Bowl for them, for sure. So that's a solid one. I had it, but I didn't think you were gonna take it, honestly.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Orange Bowl.
You went all oriented on me, and I'm over here, the Rock and fucking DJ Khaled. Well, shit. I mean, we're gonna get roasted if we don't pick Pitbull. I gotta go with Mr. 305. I get my last one. But you got
great picks. Those are great picks.
You got anything left on your list for a bonus pick?
I had Don Shula.
Okay, Don Shula. Bonus pick is gonna be rolling out the venue.
Okay.
Just because it's every year in Miami it's possible. I've gone pretty much every year besides this year, of course. So yeah, favorite to go every year, so I had to put it in there as an honorable mention at least.
Yeah.
And the dancing lady on the Intercontinental Hotel, just because I've stayed there so many times. What you think about our Mount Rushmores, and who has the better one on the bottom two for us?